Hi guys, it's Aegis here. So today I'm going to show you another deck profile from the VBT09 Butterfly the Moonlight set. It will be a Palemoon build. That is something that I can almost build with cards from basically just this set. So enjoy it. See. Maybe there's also other cards that you can use from previous set. I will also try to mention some of them, but do note that I don't main Palemoon, so there are might be some cards that I actually missed. So starting Vanguard, Happiness Collector, nothing special, just there. Then I'm running two of the Great Fours, which is Starry Pop Dragon. So this will be a kind of like a finisher of your deck or your unit that will give your opponents pressure, but it's not exactly that easy to use in a way. So let's talk about his skill. First skill, all three skills are regard skill. First skill, for each type of Magia Dole's regard you have on the field, this unit will get 5k. So usually you only have 4 types of Magia Dolls, so you can only gain 20k from them. Then when this card appears on the stage, which I will explain in a bit, then you will get a accel marker. Of course, if you choose accel 2 when you write your Vanguard, then you will just be keep getting accel 2, you can't get accel 1. And the first skill is when attacks, if this unit power is 40k or higher, during the battle, this unit will get 1 crit, and your opponents cannot call Sentinel from hand, but when the battle ends, this unit will retire. So it's like a 1 blast and go away. But of course, there's many ways that you can combo with this card, and there is a way that you can keep using this card again and again, which you will see in the deck. So mainly, again, he's kind of a finisher. Try to pump him to 40k with crit, with guard restricts, keep swinging until you win. Then next, of course, since you're running Magia Dolls, our key will be Harri. So for Harri, his skill is when he appears on the Vanguard circle, you select one of your extra regard circle, and during the fight, that circle will become a stage, which means once that marker becomes a stage, all of your accel markers will go under that stage, and then all the power will stack there. And whenever you still like keep rewriting Harri, all of the new accel marker that you gain will also go under the stage. So instead of opening multiple circles to do multiple attacks, now you build up a stage, like you stack it, keep building it up higher and higher and higher. At the same time, the power will be higher. And then the second skill is a active skill, kind of +1 and discard 1 card. You can call up to 2 Magia Dolls from your soul with different name. During the turn, they will get 5k, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, instead of 2, you can call up to 4. So basically, as long as your opponent is on grade 3, and you have all your Magia Dolls different types, all 4 types in your soul, you just kind of +1 discard 1 card, you get 4 cards on the field. And of course, the Magia Dolls will activate the skill whenever they are being called by Harri, which is important because you need to build up your field, you need to use the field to pump your dragon, and you need the stage to keep pumping power so your dragon can reach 40k to do the perfect performance. So that's what I'm running for. Of course, it's the key, and you usually only be able to rewrite like once or twice, so don't expect too much from the accel marker. To pump the dragon, try at least get 4 Magia Dolls on the field and try to keep them alive, or maybe keep them able to intercept and get back to your soul, and then next turn you call them back again and keep pumping your dragon. And since your trigger power will also contribute to the dragon, so it takes some time for you to reach 40k, but you will get there. Then that's all for our grade 3s and higher, and now entering grade 2s. So first, of course, we need to run Magiados. So this is our first Magiado, Prana. So all Magiados will get one of the skills. Whenever they are retired from the Guardian Circle, they will get into the soul. So feel free to use them to guard early game, so they can just go into the soul. They don't need Harri name. And the second skill is a Riga skill. When this card is appearing on the field on the Riga circle with a unit name with Harri, during the turn, this unit and your Vanguard will get 10k power. So whenever you call her with Harri's skill, both of them get 10k. So you can hit good numbers. And I'm running 2 of the Magiado Lunatic Dragon. So again, can gain a soul when you guard. And when being called by Harri, select one of your opponent's regards, up to 1, and that unit will go to your opponent's soul. So it's kind of a field removal, which is very nice, but there are times that your opponents have no regard, so there are some kind of builds like that, so I'm only running 2, and I think the power is more important here. And then next, I am running 4 of the card dealer, Jacqueline. So this is a very key card that you need to have because it links to other combos. When this card appears on Vanguard, the Riga Circle counterblasting 1, look at the top 7 card of the deck, and then select up to 2 Magiado units or your little bird Lord Pigeon Pop. Up to 2, reveal them and add to your hand and shuffle the deck. If you reveal 2, then you will put 1 card into your soul. So not only this card help you search your Magiados and your pop, which will link to your dragon. If you add 2 into your hand, you can even put 1 into the soul. So that can be one of your Magiados that you want to put. It could be anything that you don't need at the moment, but usually you will put Magiados. So you can just call with Harri simply next turn when if you ride Jacqueline as your grade 2. Then of course I'm running 4 of our Lord Pigeon here. Little Pop is just an amazing card for this deck, and after testing I really think you should run 4, even though you only be able to use it like once per turn. Since the skill is when this card attack and battle ends, if this card is on the stage, counterblast 1 and bounce this card back to your hand, then from your deck or soul or drop zone to find your grade 4 and call it onto the stage. If you search your deck, then shuffle your deck. So as long as your grade 4 is not in the damage zone or in your hand, basically you can just call it from anywhere. And what makes this card so ridiculous is you counterblast 1 and bounce this card back to your hand. So basically you're telling your opponents, okay, I have this attack, but I bounce it back and call my grade 4, and my grade 4 might die, but I am going to guarantee that next turn I will be doing the same thing. Unless your opponent is so clever that they discard the right card from their hand, and if they got a skill, or they force you to use this card to guard. Else, you would just be calling your grade 4s like every single turn, even though it costs you a counterblast, but it basically gives you 5 attacks. Because 1 on the extra circle, 3 on your normal circles, and then you call your grade 4 and attack again. So that is just so wonderful. And also don't forget, because the stage stacks your accel markers, so this bird will also get like so much power pump when this card swing. So if your horse is already on like 4 or 5 damage, then they really need to consider if they need to take the hit. So that's why I run 4, even though you only need to use once, but to get this card into your hand is very important. Also, he also got another skill as a regard. When it appears, put one of your Magiados from a drop zone into your soul. So if some of your Magiados just like being retired by skills or being attacked after you use Harri skill and you don't have other units to put them back into the soul, then they go to drop zone, then you can call your pop, put them back in, and you can just use Harri skill, call them back again. So you can keep recycling and keep doing the things again and again, which is very, very helpful. And now entering grade 1s, first I'm running the Honey Grief Researcher, because I'm only running 4, so increasing my chances to meet them is important. But because the deck space is quite tight, so I think 3 is enough. And then next, I am running this Moonlight Melody Tamer Betty. So she got a skill as a Vanguard. When it appears, draw 1 and put 1 in your soul, which helps if you need to put some Magiados in your soul, or even just put your grade 4. That's fine, because your pop can call from soul as well. And the other skill is rest this unit. Okay, the top 3 cards of the deck, select 1 Magiados into your soul and put the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order you like. So another card to help you build up your soul with Magiados, so you can be more easier to get off 1, 2, and then 2 more types that is coming up. I'm going to show you very soon 4 types of Magiados. And you can do it like every turn. As long as you rest this unit, then you get look 3 and try to put 1 in, which is very, very nice. And then I'm running 4 of the Magiado Dark Side Mirror Master, because you will use a lot of Counterblast. You use Counterblast here, you use Counterblast here, you use Counterblast here. So, and these 2 are like repeating every single turn, so you do kind of need some counter charge. That's why I'm running 4 of the Mirror Master, so you can just try to keep at least have 1 open Counterblast every turn for Harri skill, and then you can counter charge with your Mirror Master, so you have 1 extra Counterblast to use. But if you have more, then that's even better. If not, then at least you can use that 1 Counterblast and still be able to use another Counterblast with Mirror Master. And then I'm running 3 of the Magiado Flying Peloton. Yes, this card draws you a card. It's great. But the issue is when you use Harri skill, and you need to use Harri skill to call them in order to get their effects activated. But at the same time, you can only call 1 of each type. So you can't call 2 Flying Peloton, you can't call 2 Dark Side Mirror Master. So you cannot like double those effects. And I think counter charge is more important than draw sometimes. So I rather put 4 here and 3 here. And since I need some space for this, for Betty and Honey, then that's why I'm only running 3 of the Flying Peloton. And Flying Peloton is only give you draw, so you don't really need that much. And as long as you get 1 copy into your soul, that's all you need, and you have so many things to increase your chances to get them into your hand or into the soul. Not like Harri, because Harri you simply can't search it except you use Honey. That's why this setup is quite fine with me. In internet triggers, I am running 6 crits. Yes, you see some proxies here, because there's only 1 type of crit trigger in this set, so you need to find some old triggers. And of course, there isn't PG draws in this set, so I'm using the proxies here. With 6 draws, 4 of them are PG, and then 4 heals. Which, if you prefer the way to like attack with your bird, your lead, your pigeon, set up your field, and you want to attack with your Vanguard, then you can try to switch your triggers lineup to like front triggers. But for now, I think crit triggers giving early pressures to your opponents early game is better, and then just draw triggers to help you to keep your hand size up as much as possible. Then you just cleverly guard with your Magia Doors, get them into your soul, prepare your pop, prepare your dragons, set up your field, set up your stage, and just give your opponents all you have. So it's quite simple to pilot. Don't need to think too much, but you do need to cleverly guard with your Magia Doors again, and make sure you look at your field, what stays, what might need to go to your drop zone so you can recycle, anything else, something like that. Yeah, so that's basically the deck list, and let's also talk about the accel marker selection. I've been testing both accel 2 and accel 1, but I still think accel 2 is better because that draws you 1 card. But that also means you need to stack 4 accel 2 markers with 4 Magia Doors on the field in order for your dragons to be 40k exact. So it's not easy, but you can get there, and as long as you get a trigger, you put it on your dragon with 2 accel markers and 4 Magia Doors on the field, you can still achieve it. So I think that's better, because without the draw power, sometimes it will be hard for you to stay in the long game, even though you want to finish things quick, but sometimes that's not happening. So I think this lineup is kind of a better choice. So yeah, let's do a quick shuffle and see what we can do here. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all right. Draw. So at first, let's see what we can get. So draw. We got a Griffey, so it's okay to ride. Draw, which means we probably won't see anything here. Yes. Then we will just end our turn, and when your opponents attack, you can see if you do want to put something in the soul, then you can just call your Flying Peregrine as a guardian, but if not, just take 1 damage. Okay, draw, right, check clean, colorless, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do need counter charge. We do want her, because the dragon is not that important right now. The other ones are. So I will just add them to my hand, and I can probably call another one. So I will soul charge this, and just call her out, and swing, and swing. Check, nothing. Then I probably would at least take 1 attack, and at least guard with this. So charge. Yep. Then next, start my turn. Draw. Right, Harry. Get it myself a accel 2. But unfortunately, I can only call 2 of them right now, which I do have 2 of them. But probably let's have a look again here. Wait, I rather do this and discard a card that I can put back into my soul. Actually this, and I can call 2 of them, which I just got 2 of them. So this will draw you a card, this will gonna charge you a card. And next I am going to call my Shangling last. I'll probably put you on an accel circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still no bird. 1 and 2. As you can see, it's setting up quite fast. Then I check my soul, I have nothing, then I can just put a mirror master first, just in case. And I can even put this up to just do all the swings, and then like use these to intercept, and this go to my soul, and like use these to guard. So I can put them in the soul and probably take at least a damage. Draw. Then start my turn again. Draw. Rewrite Harri. Get another accel marker onto the stage. And again, kinda last. And just discard like this. And this time you probably can call 4 if you have 4 of them. But unfortunately I only have 3, so I will still call 3 of them. Get power pump, draw card and this, and then I can counter charge, draw, pump, but then still I can't see the dragon. So you can see how this deck works, and you can keep waiting until you meet your pop. Like, imagine if you have 1, then you can call it, attack with it first, then counterblast 1, bounce it back to hand, and just call it dragon, give yourself another accel marker. So even though Harri can only give you 4 markers, but as long as you call your dragon on your stage, you will get another extra accel marker. So it's actually pretty easy to get to 4 accel markers. But you can see here, sometimes you will only get like 3 types on the field, so you can pump 15k, pump 15k, you still need a trigger to get there. Or maybe next turn, you just do that and find yourself another pop and get another accel marker, then you can get there. So yeah, that's basically how this deck runs. And as you can see, sometimes it's not that easy to get all the pieces, but your Jacqueline will help you find it, your Betty will help you find it, and your pop will help you to get something from the drop. So just make your choices carefully, wisely, and probably just stick with XL2 and you can have fun with this deck without worrying too much. Yeah, so that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more decks from VBT09, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.